What's up, guys? It is Manny here, and today I'm going to be telling you guys how to make any basketball team you ever want to be on. You're right, I said any basketball team. I'm going to be giving you the top keys to go out to tryouts, whatever it may be, and blow out the competition. Make sure you watch the whole video. Watch the whole video. Because at the end of the video, I'm going to have a little special tip that I give to the viewers who make it to the end on the real underground key on how to make every single basketball team. Check it out. The first tip, work on making plays. Focus on making plays opposed to only scoring. When people get into tryouts or when coaches of colleges or scouts or whatever come into the building, everyone starts to focus on scoring, shooting the ball. I'll be honest, chances are the team already has people who score. The team already has someone who's getting them 20 points a night. Especially, like, think about you going to the NBA. If you're in your draft combine or anything like that, do not go in jacking shots. Now, don't be passive. Shoot when it's there. Be aggressive. Attack. You have to show them that you can score, but focus on other ways to impact the game. Go get 9 rebounds. Have 7 assists. Get 4 steals. Lock up the other team's best player. There's so many ways to affect the game of basketball, and if you're only focusing on one of those ways, you're not going to look as good as someone who's focusing on 7 other ways. Unless you are an elite talent scorer, you go get 50, and you have 0 and 0 and 0, 50, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals. You can get away with that. But how many people score 50? 50 is not an easy feat. So make it easier for yourself. 50 points will come. We will get better at getting the high 30s, high 20s, whatever. We'll get better at that. But for now, make it easy for yourself. Go get 4 rebounds. Go, have 5 assists. Go get some steals. Play really good defense. Knock down the open shot. So at the end of the game or whatever it is, your stat line is nice all the way around, and you'll stand out. It's as simple as that. You will stand out. So focus on things other than scoring. Focus on the basketball holistically. Focus on the big picture. The next thing, you gotta learn how to shoot. Shooting is so key. Shooting makes up for a multitude of sins. That's one of my favorite quotes. You could be a bad ball handler. You could, lack defensive skills. You could lack, the ability to rebound. But if you can knock down a spot up 3 or shoot it well enough to where they have to respect your shot and have to know where you are on the court at all times, you will make the basketball team. You can never have enough shooters. You can never have enough people who can shoot the ball on your bench. In your starting lineup, shooting is at an all-time premium. And just look at the NBA. Look at, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, they came in and changed the game, and now you can't watch an NBA game where they don't shoot 100 threes between the two teams combined. 3-pointers and shooting are at some of the highest premiums and most important spots in basketball history. And it's where the game has gone. The game has gone to shooting opposed to, having 7-footers who back down the basket. Even the big guys, all the big guys, they shoot the basketball. So get in the gym, work on that repetition, work on that consistency, and have a respectable shot. And you have one of those, your chances of making any team skyrocket. Tip 3, be a good teammate. Seriously, be a good teammate. It's that important. Coaches, GMs, whoever, owners, whoever, whatever area you are, whatever level you are, they are not going to want to bring in players that are toxic or don't get along with the other players, bring negative energy, say they're not having a good game, they're pouting, they're not being good teammates. And coaches are watching for that in the tryout. You miss a shot, how do you react? Does your head go down, or are you positive and you're ready for the next drill? How do you act around your teammates? How do you act towards your teammates? There is a lot of things that coaches, GMs, owners, everyone's looking at. My dad's a basketball coach. And he was a Division I basketball coach. You guys have known this from the beginning of the channel. But when NBA scouts called him about, the players, they didn't ask one question about basketball. They didn't ask one single thing. Can he shoot? Can he, what? Because they know that. They can watch the film. They understand that. They only ask about character. It is underrated, but it is very, very, very important. The best teams that I was on, the best teams that I played for, high character teams, high character individuals. If you want to win in basketball, you have to have the skills. I'm not knocking that, but you have to have high character. You've got to be a good teammate, and you got to have good teammates around you. If you don't have that, you won't be successful, and your team won't win. So coaches understand that. They know that. Every single level knows that. So being a good teammate is a vital key. The next tip, confidence. Confidence is such a key, and you'll hear me talk about this on the channel, for the rest of the time on the Manny Watkins Basketball Channel. Confidence is going to be key in really anything you do in life. Basketball, you've got to show the confidence. You got to let the coaches know that you are going to help the team. And if you're not confident in your ability, you're not confident in what you can bring to the table, you're not confident in how you can affect the game, it's going to show. Coaches don't want that. There's a fine line between arrogant and confidence. You don't want to be arrogant because that will fall under the bad teammate, which we don't want. We've already explained that. But we want confidence. We want someone who knows that can come in and impact the game. Because if you know you can do something, you can do it. If you know you can't do something, chances are you can't do it. I love, another quote is, whether you think you can or you can't, you're probably right. It's all about mindset. All about mindset. You got to have the confidence, and you get confidence, you gain confidence by preparation. So you got to put in the work. But if you put in the work, if you've worked hard, you've liked this channel, you've subscribed to this channel, you've listened to what I've said, then you're going to be ready. You're going to be ready, and you're going to make the right plays. You're going to do well, and you have to have confidence in that. And you're going to mess up a lot. Everyone messes up a ton. You're going to fail, but never having that confidence waver is what will set you apart. If you can have so much faith in your ability that you could shoot 0 for 10, and the 11th shot in your mind you truly think it's going to go in, you will go very far. And I can promise you that you'll go as far as you want to if you can keep that mindset throughout all the ups and downs that basketball provides. So prepare, and through that preparation, gain confidence and keep your confidence, because confidence is what's going to propel you to those next levels. Final key of this video, fit. So you're probably wondering, oh, what's fit? Like, what do you mean fit? I'm trying to make the team. How am I supposed to fit if I'm not even on the team yet? Hear me out. If you're going into a tryout, or you're going into a team that is already a team and you're trying to be an addition to the team, you've got to understand fit. You've got to understand where your role is on this team. I've got friends who are in the NBA. I've got friends who aren't in the NBA who didn't make the NBA because they weren't the right fit and they didn't get into the right situation. Take, for example, Fred VanVleet. If you guys know him, he's a point guard for the Toronto Raptors. Undrafted out of Wichita State. Short, not big, not overly fast, can't jump out the gym. But he signed a $15 million contract extension this past year with all of those things against him. Went to a JUCO, didn't even go to a big college out of high school, had to go to JUCO before he went to Wichita State. But he got the ultimate fit. He fit with the Toronto Raptors. He seeked out the Raptors, saw their culture, saw their style, saw their team, and he fit with that team. His style fit with what they wanted to do, and he excelled in that style. And now, he's a multi-millionaire, and he's averaging his highest average of points. And they're in the bubble right now. He's playing super well. Fit means a lot. You've got to identify, where you fit on a team. And if it's your high school team and this is the high school that you go to, fit is fine too. Identify what the team needs and tailor your game into that and become what the team needs, and you will make every single team. If you don't have a choice, if you're not like a free agent or something like that, and you're not picking a team and you have to go to a certain team and you want to make that certain team, still think about fit. What does this team do? What does this team not have? And attack that fit. Bonus tip. I told you if you guys made it to this part of the video, you would get a bonus tip. Here is the bonus tip. Find a mentor. Find an older player, an upperclassman. If you're a younger freshman, find someone who is in the position that you want to be, and stick around with them. Hang out. Ask them if you can come work out with them. One of the best things I did growing up that I wish I would have done earlier was playing above my age. If you're younger, get your parents, grandparents, whoever you got in your circle, get them to put you in older leagues, play with older players, gain more experience with tougher competition. So then, as you grow up and you start to play with your own age group, you excel at a high level, and it's going to give you way more confidence. So gain a mentor, gain upperclassmen experience, latch on to those people who are where you want to be, who are as good as what you think you can be, or if you can be better, but latch on to those people who are where you want to be, and just learn, watch what they do, practice with them, gain trust from them. That'll help build confidence, because they'll want to play with you as well. The good players are going to want to play with you. Do that, and I promise you that will also help your chances to make any team, and just help you overall as a basketball player. You've got to continue to learn, and the only way you learn is by doing research on your own, practicing a ton, being in the details, but then also being around people that are better. Iron sharpens iron. Well, in this case, you might not be, up to par with them. They might be the iron, you might not be that. But, if you put yourself up there with them, you're going to eventually become that. You're going to eventually become better. So latch on, find someone you think really highly of, you think is really good, and watch what they do and implement what they do. Turn it into, kind of your style, implement it into your game. And I promise you, your game will excel. And you'll get better a lot quicker than you thought you would. Anyway, guys, that's it for the video today. Make sure you like and subscribe. It really does help the channel out tremendously. I'm really trying to grow this thing for you guys and continue to provide you guys value, and things that you can implement into your daily life to excel to levels that you didn't even think you could get to. This is the Manny Watkins Basketball Channel, where we take your game to the next level. See you guys.